Yes, hello and welcome to Super Spirit Live. I am your host and commentator, Shirt Donovan, and folks, thank you so much for joining us on this special Monday night edition of Super Spirit Live. We're going to start things off tonight with a match in the junior division, and it's a very interesting match indeed. Killer Kenny Gordon, who has seen a meteoric rise lately through the junior division, now encounters the man who many call the gatekeeper of the junior division, Adrian Bell, a mainstay in the top 5 since his arrival in Super Spirit Wrestling. Making his way to the ring, Killer Kenny Gordon. One of the many former MMA athletes here in Super Spirit Wrestling, Killer Kenny Gordon has managed to merge that style well with some maneuvers from the professional wrestling kid. But will it be enough to overcome Adrian Bell? And his opponent, Adrian Bell. Adrian Bell, one of the most well-rounded competitors we have in all of Super Spirit Wrestling. And he will certainly put Killer Kenny to the test tonight as Burt Wiggins gets things underway. Our first contest here at Super Spirit Live. In the main event tonight, folks, the #1 contender's spot is up for grabs in the men's tag division, as multiple-time champions Wondrous Bear take on Defiler, both teams looking for a chance at Paragon's Power Band titles. Kenny looking to set the tone early, drop toe hold leads to a scoop slam. Follows through now to the mat. Sharp start here for Killer Kenny. Big elbow sends Adrian Bell down to the mat. Heel now in jeopardy. Kenny will go to the mat multiple times throughout this match, and he will work to keep Bell there. Look at this now, the shoulder hold. Things working out nicely for Kenny, but then he's body slammed across the apron. Adrian Bell maybe wanting to have an equalizer. Another stiff European uppercut from Killer Kenny. Back to the mat, but this time, Adrian Bell with the adaptation finds the cross arm breaker. But look at this, Killer Kenny now with a gut wrench style slam. Deadlift at that. Burt Wiggins calling for the break from the single leg torture crab. And here comes these European uppercuts again. This time Adrian Bell trying to hold his own, returning with some punches. But it is indeed the uppercuts. And this match has nearly been all Kenny, but Adrian Bell, as you see again, is starting to find the solutions to Kenny's approach. Irish whip into the corner for Bell. A lot of ground to gain for Bell. These chops could go a long way. Adrian Bell certainly not used to being on the losing side of the equation. Now Kenny with the cross arm breaker, matching the efforts of Bell. And here comes Bell looking for a brainbuster with authority. Gut wrench maneuver again from Killer Kenny. Back down to the mat. Look at this. Plants Bell down, and again. Finally, Bell finding an opportunity of his own. But Killer Kenny no doubt is feeling it, targeting the leg once more. Bell sends Gordon into the corner once more. Gordon able to slip away. I'm unsure if perhaps a combination of factors here. It's either that Kenny Gordon is wrestling sharper than we've ever seen, or Adrian Bell is just not in his groove tonight. And perhaps a bit of both, as Adrian Bell finds the drop toe hold off the Irish whip, now going to the legs of Gordon. This would be yet another huge win for Killer Kenny Gordon, who has been so impressive in recent weeks. Adrian Bell now mounting a bit of a comeback here. Oh, another European uppercut found by Gordon. If he can continue this pressure, jumping soul butt kick, leading into another gut wrench style slam. And perhaps Adrian Bell has adapted most of all to this mat-based approach. A lot of counter wrestling, but look at Bell, barely able to stand, not able to stand at all in time. Receives a diving headbutt, and Gordon will look for a cover. Kick out from Bell at 2. And here comes Bell with the jumping arm breaker. Swinging neck breaker now. With these European uppercuts from Gordon have paid dividends throughout this contest, and you see him now keeping his body between Bell and the ropes. Well, that underhook style backslide counter from Gordon earns a 2 count. Look at this, Killer Kenny with the gut wrench bomb. 2 count against Bell, and could it be that Killer Kenny has wasted too much energy in his efforts here? He needs to find a way to close it out. We know Adrian Bell has the conditioning to go the distance. Out of the corner again with another uppercut is Kenny. Look at Killer Kenny. Here comes Bell. The arms are hooked. Great counter from Gordon. And a low blow from Bell. A disingenuous counter. Burt Wiggins did not have eyes on it. And now Adrian Bell sweeping the momentum. After that low blow, can Gordon manage to hang on? He drops down, slowing things down with the body scissors. Another brain buster on the way for Bell. And now dashing to the ropes. Kick across the face lands. Here comes Adrian Bell. Flips him through again. Shoulders are down. And Kenny's out at 2. Back to the cross arm breaker. Could Gordon be going the submission route? Could he look to submit Adrian Bell? Irish whip from Bell. Big rolling elbow. The timing. It connects in a big way. The arms hooked. 2 on the Tiger Driver. No! Gordon with the side German. And it's a rope break for Bell. Brainbuster across the apron sends Gordon to the outside.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And look at this, right into the arms of Bell, the bell ringer, the bell ringer. 2, and it's over just like that. Adrian Bell entered this match knowing that all he needed was a moment to find the bell ringer, and folks, find it he did, despite the insane efforts of Killer Kenny Gordon. Adrian Bell with the ace in the hole, if you will, the bell ringer, certainly ringing the bells of Killer Kenny here at Super Spirit Live. Folks, we're now going to take you to a matchup in the 6-woman tag division as Passion Force takes on recently dethroned Nocturnus. A lot of people eager to see this matchup, and Yoko Tanigawa certainly having a bit of a score to settle with Crimson Bat from a long time ago. We'll see how it all goes down in the ring here tonight at Super Spirit Live. And folks, we do indeed thank you so much for joining us on this special Monday night. We will indeed be having our usual Spirit Rising stream tomorrow night. We hope you'll join us there as well. Making their way to the ring, the team of Yoko Tanigawa, Asami Furukawa, and Hotaru Matsunaga. Passion Force. A lot of fighting spirit in this young team, but a lot of experience in this team. And their opponents, the team of Crimson Bat, La Aguila y La Gargola, Nocturnas. And of course, you see Mantis here as well. You have to believe that Mantis could make a difference in this matchup.
Fight!
As Yoko Tanigawa starts things off against Crimson Bat. Tanigawa, of course, recently joining Matsunaga and Furukawa to make Passion Force a 3-woman team. Shaking things up here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Tanigawa with a slam across the apron. And giving chase to the outside. No love lost between Tanigawa and Crimson Bat.
6, 7.
Two have crossed paths many times on Spirit Rising. Tonight they meet at Super Spirit Live in this 6-woman tag format.
Give up.
La Aguila now the legal competitor for Nocturnas. And a tag is made to Asami Furukawa. A little bit more familiarity between Furukawa and La Aguila. From their time in the women's tag division.
Give up.
Furukawa with that mare throwing La Aguila right back into a favorable position. La Aguila wanting none of it, and now La Gargola in for Nocturnas. Kicks to the midsection from Furukawa. La Aguila will not leave unscathed. La Gargola floats over. And now all of a sudden Asami Furukawa is in a bad position. Definitely needs to work her way back to Passion Force's corner.
Break.
Knee across the face. And Asami looking for a tag, finds Hotaru Matsunaga.
Break.
Hotaru, a big difference maker for this team, capable of fast and explosive offense. But she is having difficulty containing La Gargola in the corner. Asami Furukawa in to lend some help. Kick to the crown of the head from Matsunaga. Machine gun style chops across the chest. And now to the leg. This would be a big win for Passion Force to defeat a recently dethroned team, and we certainly have seen that since losing the titles, members of Nocturnas just not entering the ring with the same amount of flair that they used to. 2 count there for Matsunaga. Brutal submission style offense there from La Gargola. Matsunaga cornered, but certainly making the best of it. Matsunaga on a tear in enemy territory.
Break.
Tag made for both teams. And now just choking Yoko Tanigawa, who finds a way out quickly. Reversal on the suplex from La Aguila. And now just another choke right in front of the official. Larry Graham, of course, giving her to the count of 5. La Aguila to the ropes. Looked for a lariat. Tanigawa sidesteps and creates a moment for a tag. Leg is hooked for Furukawa. No. Oh, returns with some huge elbows. Asami to the ropes. Big knee collides. And La Aguila, scrambling for a tag, finds team captain Crimson Bat. These counters from Furukawa trying to work her way out of enemy territory. The flying cross arm breaker results in a break. Just wrenching in that side headlock position. Big combination there from Furukawa.
Give up. Give up.
Passion Force entering this match with a lot of confidence. The bridge on the German, and it's almost enough. Furukawa finds Tanigawa. Crimson Bat backpedaling, finds a tag as well. And look at that. Some malice from La Aguila, taking Furukawa off the apron. Shoulders down. Tanigawa out at 1. Massive headbutt.
Give up. Give up.
Matsunaga going the distance to make the save. Great choice on the Irish whip from Tanigawa. La Aguila all the way back to enemy territory.
Give up.
And folks, I do believe the head of Asami Furukawa, the forehead, is bleeding perhaps after that headbutt. I do believe I see some blood on the outside, maybe some blood coming from underneath the headband of Furukawa. I'm not sure, but in any case, blood has been spilled in this match. Matsunaga now in for Passion Force, big-time Fisherman Buster from Tanigawa. And look at this, the cloverleaf. Back turned to her opponents, not the wisest choice. And she will pay for it here. And now look at this, La Aguila just biting the face of Matsunaga. Counter chin crusher. Look at this, just choking again. La Aguila relentless in this approach. All 6 competitors in the ring now. Irish whip from Matsunaga. The reversal finds a big chop. And again. Oh my God! Spiking Matsunaga's head right down into the mat. She's able to quickly find a tag. Great choice again from Matsunaga. Passion Force really putting it together strategically. And they have got La Aguila in a bad way. Release German from Tanigawa. And now to the top. Could it be the moonsault? And is it enough? They got him! They got him! What an effort from Passion Force! An insane amount of focus in those three women, and they defeat a recently dethroned championship team. What a boost in confidence that's got to be for Passion Force. Big time stuff there, folks, in the 6-woman tag division, and we're gonna ride that energy into a big time matchup. Folks, in the women's singles division, we are about to see 2 former champions clash in a big way. It's going to be 3-time champion Ryoko Matsui taking on former champion Monica Palmer. Folks, this matchup has a lot of gravity to it. Of course, if you know these names, you know what we are in store for here tonight. Can Ryoko Matsui be the first since Chie Hamasaki to truly thwart Monica Palma, to really show that someone can handle Palma in this division other than Hamasaki? Making her way to the ring, accompanied by the Luminaries, she is the guiding light, Ryoko Matsui. A tall order for Matsui, folks, who has said many times that she wants a return to form. She wants to be the guiding light that all of these fans know her to be. But a creeping darkness is entering the arena. And her opponent, Monica Palma. One of the most feared women in all of professional wrestling has made her impact known here in SSW. Both of these women know what it's like to hold the gold, and Matsui taking it right to Palma. Confidence and momentum will play a huge factor in this matchup. Matsui, of course, not one to back down from a challenge. But Palma can bring it to you like no other. Has only suffered one loss in 2021, and that, of course, was to current champion Chie Hamasaki. Palma fulfilled what many said was her destiny at the end of last year, becoming the Destiny Band champion. And since returning to the ranks, has been unstoppable. Could that change tonight here against Ryoko Matsui? Things looking tough here for Matsui early on. Now trying to rally, of course, Nona Ford, the current holder of the All Challenge pendant, showing her support on the outside alongside Kaori Okawa. And what a fantastic group Guardian Corps has been since their formation. Matsui very much going at it alone here tonight, despite the support at ringside. And look at this now, targeting the knees. We've seen Palma do this before. Dissecting her opponents on the way to the Palma Riser. But do not underestimate the Galaxy Slam of Ryoko Matsui. Two huge maneuvers that could end this matchup for either competitor. Back to the knees, and again is Palma. Big chop there from Palma, finds the throat, and a mighty backdrop there. Backdrop driver from Ryoko Matsui. Folks, later this week we will have our second annual Destiny Royale, where multiple competitors from the women's singles division will collide in an over-the-top rope contest for a chance at Chie Hamasaki's Destiny Band title. Certainly a competition you will not want to miss. Crimson Bat was last year's winner. Was not able to make good on her title opportunity against then and current champion Chie Hamasaki. You gotta wonder who will emerge victorious in that chaotic format later this week. Look at this, both competitors showing signs of fatigue. Ryoko Matsui doing a good job thus far of keeping up with Palma. Something we should expect from the three-time champion. Thinks better of the top rope attempt there. Oh, look at that. Palma counters the Hurricane Rana. But it is a rope break. Stomps to the back, follows through with the Boston Crab. Samoan pop, and then just raining that chop down across the face of Matsui. Matsui will also look for that fireman's carry position for the Galaxy Slam, as Palma will seek the electric chair position. Lateral press, 2 count for Matsui. Back to the fireman's carry, and it's another Samoan pop. Matsui again to the top. Diving body splash. 1 count from that body splash. Perhaps not the best approach to take here against Palma. And the chop block now. Palma again to the legs, as we've seen many times throughout this matchup. She will wait for Matsui to have a wobbly vertical base, and then she will look for that Palma riser. Samoan pop again, drives Matsui down, and Palma is starting to get things done her way. German suplex, and she holds on. Look at Palma. Oh, but look at this, Matsui. 2. Surprise roll-up does not get it done, but you got to admire the tenacity as she's driven back down into the canvas. Monica Palma, certainly just a different kind of opponent. The chop block again connects. Sends her for a ride. Big time slam off the Irish whip, but Matsui back up, runs into a lariat. Matsui doing what she can to hang in there. And look at this now, trying to stand her ground against Palma. Here comes Palma. My God, what a lariat, but it's Matsui with one of her own. Matsui has got to adapt to the Samoan pop, driving the air out of her again and again, and Palma knows it. And Matsui now wrenching back with as much leverage as she could muster. Look at this! Look! Galaxy Slam! Galaxy Slam! Oh my God! Oh my God! She found it! 2! Oh my God! I can't believe it! Ryoko Matsui withstanding an absolute onslaught from Monica Palma to find the Galaxy Slam. I can't believe what we've just seen. Ryoko Matsui, a former champion, of course, but I think with the current situation here in Super Spirit Wrestling, was entering that match as the underdog, and she just gives another loss, only the second loss of the year, to Monica Palma. Folks, that is a huge development there, especially going into the Destiny Royale, a big shot of confidence for Matsui, but you have to know that Palma will be looking to thwart her when the time comes for that competition. Folks, now we're going to take you to a match in the heavyweight division. It's going to be Douglas Daniels taking on the leader of the Dark Circle, Fear. What a match this is set to be, folks. History between these two men for sure, back during Douglas Daniels' Spirit Band title reign.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by attorney David Sharp. He calls himself the Philanthropist,
Douglas Daniels. Former Spirit Band champion is the Philanthropist, and during his title reign, he famously defended against Fear, in which he knocked Fear out cold, resulting in a TKO finish.
and his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Decay and Dai Fukunaga.
Fear. And of course, now both of these men know what it's like to wear gold. Dark Circle recently stripped of the Trinity Band titles. Of course, Good Buddies now holding those championships. Both competitors sizing one another up here. The room still buzzing from that last match, folks. Ryoko Matsui defeating Monica Palma. And perhaps even gods can bleed, as Matsui trying to make good on that return to form that she promised her fans. That is huge evidence for her case. Across the back, the clubbing forearm of Daniels. Daniels. Both of these men with a unique style of offense. And I should say, really a unique approach to punishment, as both men are certainly capable of withstanding tremendous amounts of pain. We've seen long matches from these two. And as we've said many times, Fear is such an interesting athlete because he possesses this quality for violence, and you see it there with the choke, but he also has an incredible mat sense, incredible ring awareness.
Give up.
Multi-dimensional competitor for sure is Fear. Big time neck breaker there for the leader of Dark Circle. Both men trading chops. Look at this. And it is Daniels. Hooks the leg. Nakatomi only down for just the 1 count.
Give up. Break.
And look at Daniels thinking about a powerbomb maybe, but instead it's a back body drop. Sent to the outside, and Daniels wanting none of Dark Circle's corner.
Break. Give up.
Big chops from Fear, trying to work his way out of this corner as Daniels pursues. High angle drop kick from Fear, and that's what I'm talking about, folks. You wouldn't expect an athlete as violent as Fear to even want to learn to do something like that high angle drop kick. But yet, the repertoire is deep for Fear.
Break!
And at the conclusion of this match, folks, we will have arrived at our main event contest, which will indeed be a #1 contenders match in the men's tag division, as multiple-time champions Wondrous Bear
Give up!
take on Defiler. Of course, the winner of that match will go on to face current champions Paragon. Either matchup shaping up to be very exciting as Daniels continues this pressure. Daniels this time finds the powerbomb he wanted, and he now follows through with the Boston Crab.
Give up! Give up!
Corner control now for Fear. But look at this! Out of the corner is Daniels! We've seen this before! Tough love! Tough love from Daniels! Fear is down! 2! And that's it! History repeats itself here tonight as Douglas Daniels gets another win over the captain of Dark Circle, and it could just be, folks, that Daniels has Fear's number. Fear has just not really ever been able to overcome Daniels, not that we've seen here in Super Spirit Wrestling. And really, Daniels making relatively short work of Fear just inside of 5 minutes, finding the tough love. And Daniels leaves here tonight victorious. Indeed, folks, we are now at our main event, Wondrous Bear versus Defiler, competing for the #1 contender position in the men's tag division. Now, you gotta wonder, Defiler may be entering this match as the underdog. Wondrous Bear, of course, multiple-time champions. But we know how nasty Defiler is. We know how violent. We know how aggressive. And we know how hungry. Are they hungrier tonight than Wondrous Bear?
Making their way to the ring, the team of Andrew Bowes and Virgil Wilcox.
Wondrous Bear! Fan favorite tag team Wondrous Bear, looking for another title opportunity.
And their opponents, the team of Omar Torres and Tsutomu Shiroma.
Defiler! When Defiler debuted last year, they lost their debut match to current Power Band champions Paragon. You know Torres and Shiroma have got to believe revenge would be sweet if they were not only able to get a victory over Paragon, but snatch the titles as well. Currently, Wondrous Bear standing in the way of that opportunity, as Andrew Bowes and Omar Torres start things off for their respective teams. Big time counter powerbomb. Torres finds a way to slip away, but certainly the effects felt. Bowes looking for an early dolphin blow, and Torres had it scouted. Poke to the eyes from Torres, puts the Wondrous One on roller skates, and now all of a sudden he is in enemy territory. Wondrous One looking for a tag. No, not looking for a tag. Instead, counters with the package powerbomb delivered to Torres. An interesting choice there. We thought maybe for a second the Wondrous One thinking about a tag, but choosing to engage instead. Virgil Wilcox will now come in. Right off the Irish whip into that bear hug. Giving Virgil Wilcox no time to react. Thinking about avalanche position maybe, but instead it is a brainbuster across the apron. And look at Wilcox right back into the action. Clubbing forearm sends Shiroma down. Leg is hooked. Shiroma out even before the one.
Give up.
Standing switch leads to a backdrop driver. Harsh angle on that one from Shiroma.
Give up.
Thunderous headbutt from Wilcox. Irish whip from Tsutomu Shiroma is denied. Standing switch again, this time Wilcox ready for it.
Give up.
And Shiroma returning with a headbutt of his own. Wilcox was maybe thinking about a tag there. Instead, he will counter with another bulldog. Adapting well to the approach of Shiroma, running power slam from Wilcox.
Give up.
Doling out a lot of punishment is Virgil the Bear Wilcox. Creates separation to deal with both members of Defiler. Shiroma out of the corner. Tag made to Torres. Wilcox looking unstoppable. Lateral press. Torres out at one. The arm's hooked, and he bridges on it. Great form there from Wilcox, but unfortunate positioning.
Give up.
And look at this, he's got him up. Another running power slam, driving Torres down into the mat. Torres having trouble standing. Wilcox has inflicted so much damage. Grizzly bomb! And the hand of Torres saving Defiler's chances. Look at the big man going up, drops the elbow across the back. And folks, this could do it. This could do it right here. It's over. Virgil Wilcox just went on an absolute tear there, folks. I can't believe it. Wilcox almost single-handedly dealing with Defiler and Wondrous Bear are your new #1 contenders. They will face Paragon in the weeks to come for the Power Bands. An exciting matchup. To be sure, it wasn't too long ago that the roles were reversed. It was Wondrous Bear successfully defending against then challengers Paragon. Will we see the titles change, or will Paragon prove that they really have come that far? Folks, we'll just have to see more in the weeks to come. But for now, for everyone here at Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Have a good night.